real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, Jess don't do no lying.
Jess is gonna bring you numbers.
Jess with the mess, I need this real.
On the Breakfast Club.
I know they know the difference. Keep it a stack.
Romeo Miller beef with Rap Snacks. Okay, so Romeo has been the face of Rap Snacks since 2002. I had no idea that the snacks came out in 2002. That's what's up.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. The bags of chips. Each flavor of chips or popcorn feature a rap artist, if y'all not familiar with that. I think we've all seen a bag of Rap Snacks or two. Mm-hmm. He didn't receive a check from them until 2023. By 2022, Romeo's bag of Rap Snacks chips made roughly $4.2 million. Romeo claims he never received a share of that money. He even says Rap Snacks' first time communicating with him directly was in 2023. Allegedly, he signed an agreement with them in 2023. They dropped his pay rate and replaced his chip bag with his father's image. Romeo, he reportedly only made $150,000 from the brand over the last 22 years. Rap Snacks is worth about $35 million though. He's calling out the CEO, James Lindsay, for not making sure he was paid directly. The CEO and Romeo's dad, Master P, are friends. Drop that gem real quick. He claims Master P only became supportive of the business when it started making money. Romeo seems to be threatening a lawsuit, but he did tell me that he's really not trying to take it to court. He just wants to put a little bit of pressure on the situation. He said, which, by the way, he shares all of this on his story as well. The culture seen me help grow this product since a child, and Rap Snacks literally used my image and likeness without ever paying me. I don't care to be right publicly. I just want what's done in the dark to be right. There's a reason they refuse to turn over the documents with all of my sales. They do not want those records public, which will happen if and when I take them to court. Flo Rida, he gives an example of Flo Rida. He said Flo Rida got 80 M's from that energy drink and his face wasn't even on the product. What do you think I'll get when we see the official books and leave it in the hands of a judge? Just a backstory on the Flo Rida situation. Flo Rida sued the Celsius energy drink brand and won $82.6 million. Romeo claims his dad was receiving payment on his behalf and told him that it was being reinvested back into the company. He claims the CEO said, I paid somebody and that's that. Romeo's response to that was, imagine your boss paying your salary to your cousin and saying, oh, well, right. LOL. Now, I do understand it. This seems as if, because what the CEO saying, I paid somebody and that's that. Back in 2002, you weren't an adult. So I would only imagine that his dad was his power of attorney, because like I would get all my son, everything that my son is only 11. I get money. I would get all the money for him until he's like older, right? For businesses and stuff like that, because he can't legally sign underage. You know what I mean? But this would seem more like a beef with his dad.
That's what it seems like,
in my opinion. And if he's not being paid, and if his dad is taking his money, claiming that he's reinvesting it back into the company, that's just wrong. But I just want it to be. I want the blame to be rightly placed.
Yeah, they just got to figure out. They just got to figure out the business of it all. Because if the CEO was supposed to pay who he was supposed to pay, and that's who he paid,
that's the
CEO fault.
Then that's just
but if he did the deal with Master P, he did with Romeo's dad, and he paid. Now it's up to dad to figure out where that money goes. But the messed up thing is dad might look at it like when that money came in, that's what handled our whole family. You understand what I'm saying? So even though that you are the son, I made you that way. I invested in your career. I invested in your whatever it is, you being a star. I put you in movies. I did all that. So now when the money comes in, and maybe I'm short on this side. So like in our household is everybody's money. And if that money comes in and they got to pay the mortgage, if they got to pay for your brother's tuition, if they got to pay for your tuition, you just got to see. But I couldn't see myself suing my dad.
I ain't speculating about them people's business, man.
That's true.
Monique already came in here before and told me about that. Okay,
who?
Monique.
Monique?
Yes.
Master P and Romeo?
No.
I was gonna say what?
Speculating about people's business. I don't know how the business is. You know what I'm saying? Romeo's saying something, CEO saying something.
But would you sue
Master P got another side. Would I sue my dad if it was business?
Yeah.
Probably. Depends what it is.
I would as well.
You sue your dad?
I would definitely sue my dad. And I'm sure that my dad would sue me if it was over something.
Business is business.
I couldn't sue my dad. My dad would never sue me.
Oh, well, that's cute.
Not even a little.
But you know, so I wouldn't want to. But if it's something that happened in this business, you know, it's like, because Romeo claims he never received a share of that money, you know, and that's a 20-year business.
But you just know not to F with your dad anymore. But you know at the end of the day, your dad raised you. He put you in these schools. Your dad did so much for you. And if it was a bad business move, you just know not to F with your dad.
And then
this ain't your friend. This is your father.
And it doesn't matter.
That put food on the table when you was a kid. Your dad.
I'm a grown man with children now. That's
not me. I've been wondering. People have been saying that. I'm like, not my little. I've been getting mad when people say that about you. I'm
talking about Romeo.
She said that so. I'm a grown man with children.
Whoa. Oh my God, y'all some clowns. No, that's what I'm saying though. I hope it gets handled. And this is not the first time that he and his father has had money issues.
You're right.
Remember, he came out last year sometime and said he never got paid for the movies that he was in. Like, come on, you made me a star, but at what point am I the star with money? Well, I got to be a broke star, Dad.
True.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. I don't like it.
Yeah, if you're not going to do business, if you're not willing to see the good and bad of business with your family, then don't go in business with your family, because it might not always be good.
Yeah.
And you might have to do things like this.
Yeah. Well, I hope that situation gets righted. This is something I wanted to share. So yesterday I was going through all the urban blogs, you know, Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, Neighborhood Talk, On Site, Baller Alert, you know.
Yep.
And I see in the comments that, you know, it's a lot of black on black negativity and hate and stuff, and we beat each other up. Even if somebody does something good, like an act of service or like a duty or something, or somebody put on makeup, they look their best. We're in the comments, and I'm saying we're because I'm a part of the black community, but I'm just saying they eat these people alive. You can never do anything right. You can never look good.
Right.
You can never be confident. It's like we hate when each other thinks anything great of ourselves, right? And so then I go to like E-News and, you know, all the other blogs that are not black, E-News, Variety, like some other things, right? And I go through those comments, and they hate us too. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you were going to say they love us, but
no. I wish, you know.
So black celebrities getting from all sides.
Yeah, all sides. You know what I'm saying? And it's not often that they post us, but when they do, I'm talking about they jump on us. Like, you know, like, this is not what I follow you for. And I was reading some of their voices and stuff, and I'm like, wow, they really can't stand us. So that's
But they support their own, though.
They support their own, and because I also went through those comments as well. They will not say anything, and if they do say something bad, it's not like crazy like how we attack each other or how they attack us. So my thing is, why do we have to do it when we're already getting it from another side? I just was really emotional up thinking about it like 2 o'clock in the morning. Like 3 o'clock in the morning, I was like, wow. So when you go to like the urban blogs or whatever, it's like, I would love to see more positivity there, because when I go over there to the other blogs, they give us crap too. Like they had a field day with Jay-Z's speech at the Grammys.
Well, that's why Tyrese said he wanted to be Latino.
I ain't gonna never go there with it. I'm not gonna go there.
Shut up, man.
But that's what he was trying to say. He was trying to say in that community they support each other more, and he feels like in our community we don't. Now he went far where he said he didn't want to be black no more, but that's what he meant. I
think there's just a toxic culture that exists on the internet, and humans don't like to see other humans do good, especially if they doing bad or not as good.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's just a toxic culture, and I think that, you know, it is exasperated when you're black.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because Jay-Z will probably get on that stage, and it'll probably be some people saying like, there's bigger things in the world you could be talking about other than Grammys. You could be talking about some real issues, you know. And then you'll have other people that'll be like, "Oh, third world problems. Oh, you're so upset about the Grammys. Like you're billionaire Jay, upset about the Grammys."
No matter what it is.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to make that a point, y'all. Start shedding some positivity for us.
That's why you just got to do you, because people gonna hate regardless.
Absolutely.
Just do what makes you happy.
That's right. All right. Well, that's Jess with the mess. All right. Up next, the People's Choice Mix. Let's go.
Wake that ass up
early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.